EOM Business Network. So much for one broadcast.
Hello there, very beautiful day to you, and thank you for joining us. You're watching the EOM Business Network, indeed the voice of corporate Nigeria. I am Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Today on the program, we shall be taking a look at the Nigerian economy from the perspective of industry operators. Also on the lineup is Let's Talk with an array of industry captains. On Spot On, we'll bring you Joachim Adenusi, who is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of CONRAD Clark Nigeria Limited, an internationally acclaimed risk management solutions provider. And on the face-to-face is Barisuka Turakbe, who is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Barimike Group, one of the fastest growing diversified group of companies in Nigeria. This is a must-watch. Stay with us. Research reports have shown that any country that desires capacity and quality to enhance productivity for economic growth and development must give adequate attention to human capital. Akinlolu Olasomi is the Managing Director of ADONAIPACIFICO Limited.
I believe everyone has their own skills, what they are good at, and in the same vein, every organization has their own setup and how they work, the life and blood of the organization. For me, I feel like it's just you know and understand what your organization is like and work with that. It might actually not adapt to the status quo of other organizations. It might not adapt to anything theoretical that you have read in a book. Of course, everything we are reading in a book, they started as a new thing at one point or the other. So what we try to do is that we look at what we want to do, what we want to accomplish, and we try to find ways of making that happen. Other than trying to conform to the existing status quo, we try to make sure we find new ways of making, creating an atmosphere of what we want to see, what we want to have, and that's exactly what we do.
Ibraleo Nigeria Limited. Ibraleo Nigeria Limited. Call us now. Iche Fabian Eziojiga is the president of ALABA International Amalgamated Traders Association.
About 41 years ago, some Igbo businessmen and other state businessmen dealing in electronics they set up their business within the ambit of Koka, that's the ALABA area. And when the government of then decided to relocate them, they decided on themselves not to go to market, design the area. They now look for a partnership with the then Badagry local government, and they secured their land. That's what we know now as ALABA Electronics. They were the first. Some other businessmen accompanied them too. We in electrical, within the ambit of 1984 or thereabout, has a problem or challenges of relocation again from the Lagos Island in an area known and called Jankara Market. Then we now follow suit with same electronics people. We came down here as a committee and met the then Badagry local government, that is now Ojo local government. And we secure this environment where we are talking today. And that is the ALABA Electrical. So we build the market by ourselves like electronics. From there, fancy and furniture come in. From there, industrial come in. General Electrical come in. Ifelodu come in. St. Peter come in. UPA, mention them. This area was a thick forest. To tell you the fact that at that time, you can get a plot of land here at 500 naira. That will show you how bushy it is then. When you say the amalgamated, it's a council of sections. A time comes when there is a lot of complaints from customers. When you buy something from electronics, maybe you go there, you did not get fair justice. Then you will now rush to a job police post or any other area to seek redress from maybe what you are looking for. Then it now makes us to look at it critically and say, why not all of us come together? Chairman of electronics, chairman of electrical, chairman of this, chairman of that. We come together and call it amalgamated. So that if there is a matter that concerns electronics, concerns all of us, we will first of all discuss it and carry it out for the betterment of all of us.
This is Adonai Pacifico. Adonai Pacifico Nigeria Limited. We are a travel management company, visa advisory, permanent residence service, flight ticketing, international edu consulting, travels and tours, and more. Adonai Pacifico Nigeria Limited. Call us now on our hotline. Alhaji Ibrahim Tanko is the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of IBRALEO Nigeria Limited.
Technology has taken over Nigerian business. For me, that is the best. Where you are having 10 staff, you can see you can manage only 2 staff because you have systems to work with. But the problem we are facing, we are not managing it well. Let me give you one example. Before, when you release from shipping company, there is what we call a DO. That DO is the one that you take to terminal for them to give you a TDO. With that DO, you cannot get that TDO. They will use box and package it and lock it and then enter bike or motor, go to that terminal. No matter how go slowly, the man, we are waiting for our DO. We are waiting for our DO. The DO will come, another person will receive it with the key. We now, we open it, you open it. They have only padlock. They whether the man change key. Local, do you remember this our local sense then? Then they say, hey, our DO don't come out, DO, everybody will be happy, our DO don't come out, DO don't come. Now we do it electronic. You just need immediately they give you your TDO, you just go to the terminal, you transmit it there. You don't need any transfer, any dispatch again now. But you will spend 2-3 days, they will be telling you network. That is why I say we don't manage it well. If not, could have been the best. Shipping a max line, you can spend 3 days, they will be telling network. But they are doing intentional because they want to get more money from you. That network 3 days, you are paying them rate for them. Look at how black man look like. They bring this thing to be so that everything will be easier. I can print debit note from my office here. I don't need to start going to the terminal and submitting my document for debit note. Before we go to bank, we make payment, we collect receipt, we will go custom, we start doing confirmation from bank. But now you don't need to do that. Immediately you pay, you make payment from bank, they will remit their money. Confirmation will go there directly. The system is helping us a lot.
CSFirst Lagos Edu Council, we are saddled with the vision of empowering educators with 21st century tools for teaching and learning. We are global partners with Microsoft and other globally recognized digital organizations certified and licensed by Microsoft to train and certify educators on harnessing Microsoft digital tools for efficient teaching and learning. CSFirst Lagos Edu Consult. Call us now. Emmanuel Akbar is co-founder and chief executive officer of CSFirst Lagos Tech Edu Consult.
We became a community partner with Microbit Do Your Bit in 2019. Our responsibility was basically to train teachers, to expose teachers to what Microbit is and how it can actually help students in learning about coding and robotics. So we did that for a couple of years, at each of our conferences. Then 2021, we're also given the opportunity to train students across Nigeria. So we'll be doing that in 4 regions to train 4,800 students, on how they could actually learn about coding and robotics and how to use the microbit hardware. So, and this is basically in partnership with Nordic. They are basically the sponsoring partner, the funding partner, to make sure that students learn this. And of course, students also get gifts like laptops, tablets, and microbit itself, books, and robots. So these will be all the things that students will be winning. And for us, we'll be launching the program on the UND of Education, which is on 24th of January. So we'll be launching it here in somewhere in Ikorodu here, in a government school here. We also want to see how we could impact this community here, see how students will also learn about it. So then from there, we'll begin to move. The next one will be in Akwa Ibom State, where we'll also be training about 500 students as well. Then we'll also be moving like that from state to state to cover the whole region. So basically that's it. We also give shout out to our partners for supporting and seeing how they could actually help the students become better and be ready for the future. Our challenges have basically been around, first, our market. The market we have, teachers. It's very hard for you to tell a teacher to leave paper and come to use technology. It's a major challenge. Second challenge would be the regulators of education. So that will be the ministries and school owners and administrators. We see that we've been to 18 states, and the question have always been, teachers keep complaining.
Barimike Group of Companies. This is our world. Partner with the right people. Why stress yourself when we can do all the hard work for you? Put your money to work today, and let's help you diversify into lucrative opportunities. Barimike Group of Companies. Call us now. Barimike Group. Get value for your money. EOM Business Network on Silverbird Television presents Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, the dawn of a new era. We are poised to position and reposition the pharmaceutical industry in Nigeria. As men of honor, we join hands in moving Nigeria forward. Join us as we inaugurate pharmacist Professor Cyril Odianose Osefo, FPSN, as the new president of the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria on Thursday, 10 February 2022 at the Transcorp Hilton Hotel, Abuja. We shall also confer fellowship on distinguished practitioners. It is a must watch. Watch out. CONRAD Clark Nigeria Limited. CONRAD Clark Nigeria Limited is a leading risk and strategic management training and consultancy firm dedicated to providing innovative services and products, all of which are individually designed, implemented, and supported to meet each client's unique needs. We are focused on understanding our clients' needs, business environment, and their operational processes. CONRAD Clark Nigeria Limited. Call us now. CONRAD Clark, inspiring impossibility. Joachim Adenusi is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of CONRAD Clark Nigeria Limited.
I'll put it this way, born in the UK, bred in Nigeria. That's why I put it. Started in 2009. Our journey began with just principle of hard work and commitment to make a difference. So people complain about Nigeria is not working, and everybody complains about. And when you meet a lot of people in everywhere, they just complain and complain. And we thought, why should we be complaining? What do we have that we can give? And what we have is the ability to help people to handle risk better, to be able to prevent disaster, to protect their capital, to create a business that will be sustainable over a long time, that would be a transgenerational business. So that's our journey and our commitment to support businesses. And the result is showing, because a lot of our clients are now beginning to see the impact of that commitment that started 2009, June to be precise. Our vision is very simple. It's to help you succeed and achieve your objective by handling risk better. Now, this subject of risk, people misunderstand it. Sometimes people don't even know what it is. But what risk is that? Whatever that will affect your vision, whatever that will have impact on your goal, either positively or negatively. Our vision is to help you that you achieve those things by understanding those uncertainties that will affect your dream. Everybody has a dream. But what we don't know how to do is, when things that we don't plan for hits us, how do we respond to it, either good or bad? Opportunity is a good thing, but not everybody can take opportunity. So our mission is to support organizations, businesses, communities with the much needed risk and performance management tools and tips. Now, you say, how are we doing that? Last year, we launched for the first time the Public Sector Risk Management and Governance Summit in Nigeria. Now, I don't know whether that conversation has happened before, but in our mission to support organizations, which we're doing, to support communities and nations. So you see that we're beginning to see, how can we give local government, state government, federal government tools and techniques to handle different types of risks very well. So that's really our mission, and that's how we're achieving it. Let me start what's unique about our offering. When you hit CONRAD Clark, you can never remain the same. It's impossible. Because first, we'll challenge the way you think, we'll challenge your values, we'll challenge your culture. We don't settle for mediocrity. We challenge people to be the best of who they are, whatever you would set out to do. So our main core is risk management, solutions, and advisory. Our core is enterprise risk management. We do training and certification. We have skill shortage in Africa generally, so we hold the license to be able to train professionals to qualify as a chief risk officer. We have software that runs risk management software and solutions. So we do a lot of quantitative and qualitative risk advisory. Our job is to make sure that we give you the mirror to be able to, your side mirror, your binoculars, so you can see in the future, but also you have side mirrors to see where you're coming from, so that you can succeed. For me personally, it has to be God. And I'm not being religious, honestly, to say that consistently, that when you know sometimes that you work hard, because people work hard, but not everyone gets to be able to step on their vision and work on it. So I believe it's the grace of God in Christ, but also the support of friends and family. We cannot underestimate that people believe in us. Our friends, our family believe in us. And we have amazing board members. They are exceptional.
Barisuka Turakbe is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Barimike Group.
We run two businesses currently, and we hope in the future would expand into more businesses. So our current business right now is the logistics business. We do logistics around Lagos, door-to-door deliveries. And we also run a restaurant in Lekki, so we are right now in the restaurant. So these are the two businesses we run currently for Barimike Group. Our mission is to solve problems. There are a lot of problems that I found out. It started when I came back to Nigeria in 2017. A young guy, I wanted to do something for myself. Where I was before I came back, I started, I was doing an e-commerce business. So I was buying and selling stuff online. So when I came back, that business did very well there, where I was. So when I came back to Nigeria, I said, okay, I want to start that same business. And I did. Then I found out that logistics was a nightmare. Sending stuff to people in different states around Nigeria. Even in Lagos, it was a nightmare. So back where I was, it never gave me issues. I had no problems with logistics. But then, yeah, it was crazy. So I decided that I'm going to find a way to solve this problem using technology. I'm a software engineer. That's what I studied. So that's how I started the logistics business, and from there I diverted into opening a restaurant because it also complements, because I noticed that most of the things we were delivering were food, right? We had a lot of food delivery. So I said, okay, there's something here, something connects both businesses. So I decided to start a restaurant, and that's where we are right now. We do door-to-door delivery around Lagos for now, right? But we hope in the future, by the end of this year, we'll start interstate deliveries. So that's the current service we run for the logistics business. We offer superior customer service. Our unique selling point is fast delivery. So we do pick-up and deliveries in Lagos under 2 hours. There's just 2 other companies that does that in Lagos right now. So we are probably one of the 3 that does very fast delivery. So people come to us a lot that even right now we cannot even meet our capacity because of how much deliveries we do. So first thing is superior customer service, then second thing is fast delivery under 2 hours anywhere in Lagos, because we have bikes all around Lagos, so we are easy. It's easy to pick up stuff and deliver around Lagos. You just call us on our number. Just maybe do a Google search for Barimike Logistics, and you see our phone number. It's online there, and we'll pick up wherever you are in Lagos. We charge almost the same thing that everyone charges. It's not expensive. It's between our minimum charge is 1,000 naira and up to, we charge even as high as 4,000 naira within Lagos because of the distance. It could be from one end of the mainland to Awuyaya, right? So we charge according to the distance. So it's very affordable, and people come back all the time to use us. I think it goes back to our mission, what we set out to do, what we wanted to do from day one. The mission was find a way to use technology to solve the logistics problem. I can't do it all on my own, but I'm doing it in my own little way, right? And one of that was fast delivery and frustration with customers. So we decided that we offer better customer service, so it takes away that frustration from people, and also deliver fast. So I think it goes back to the mission, and that's how we are able to stay competitive. It's still very unstructured. There's still a lot of risk in the industry. Hopefully there are other players that are doing bigger things, and hopefully one step at a time. They are doing their own part, I'm also doing my own part, and we're able to make it more structured, reduce the risk, and then it's still very expensive. Compared to other parts of the world, it's still very expensive. So if all these things are in place, the price will reduce definitely, and people would also be confident in using these services. I'm a software engineer, so I'm very passionate about technology, and technology is what's ruling the world right now. So what I do from time to time is I offer people trainings, right? Because before I even started the logistics business, I used to teach programming. So from time to time, I do offer mentorship, I offer trainings. Last year in 2021, I bought at least 10 laptops for different people. And I also paid for other trainings for other people. I just, on my social media, sometimes I just post, what do you want to learn? And I'll pay for it. So I just pay as much as possible. So those are the things we do currently. Everything is backed by technology. All our bikes have trackers. So with those trackers, we are able to know where each of our bikes are at any time. With that, when we get orders, right? So we also, each of the riders also have an app on their phones. So when we push orders to them with the app on the phone, we are also able to know the rider's location too, right? Apart from the tracker on the bike, right? So when we push orders, when the orders come, let's say we want to pick up something from Ikeja, right? So the app searches for the rider that is closest to Ikeja, right? Or around that area, and that rider receives that order. So it's easy to pick up. Our shortest pickup time is usually 5 minutes because of how close we are to most places. And so in 5 minutes, you make an order and we pick it up immediately and then we deliver. So we use technology to do all that matching and checking of those things. We've had a lot of challenges. For the logistics business, it's been the law enforcement. It's I don't know if I should call it law enforcement or some people that are just on the road just to extort. So let me use that word, right? So because most of the time they are not even on uniforms, they just extort these guys for no reason, right? So we actually have a budget every month for that, to settle people on the road, and it's crazy. We have up to as much as 20,000 naira per bike every month to settle people on the road. That 20,000 naira per bike should have gone into something else. Should have gone into maybe giving the bike riders a better salary. Should have gone into maybe insurance for the rider, because they all have health insurance, right? So it's not easy, and even in the restaurant here too, it's the challenges are there too, trying to keep the business running, trying to pay salaries and all that. And even when there's no business, you still have to pay salary at the end of the month. So it's crazy, but we just have to keep doing it. There's this saying that all these bikers or these riders are all in the same WhatsApp groups. It's crazy picking the right one. So we do interview every week. We could interview 30 people and we end up picking one person or none at all, right? Because we are building a brand. We want to be able to differentiate ourselves. We don't want to frustrate our customers. So we try as much as possible to interview them. We ask them, we check their basic reading skills. We check how well they could use the Google map to navigate places. We also check how well they know Lagos, right? So we check a lot of things. We also check their communication skills. If they can communicate well, they don't need to know how to speak good English, but then even in using pidgin, as long as you can communicate well with the customer. So we check all those things. We ask them, because the interview is usually a very long process. At the end of the day, we don't end up picking up anybody. That's why we conduct interviews every week to make sure we get new riders, because we're expanding. We're trying to expand as much as possible. We do this interview to make sure that we get the best that we can find. We pay them good money too for the job, so that would also attract the best people to us. So that's how we try to differentiate ourselves.
If you consider that we have over 220 million people in Nigeria.
And that's a good point to call it a wrap on today's package of the EOM Business Network. Thank you very much for spending your valued time with us. We hope it was worth a while. But just in case you missed out on any aspect of it, then you can come with us to any of our other portals, as you can see on the screen. Our sincere gratitude to you, our sponsors, for your continued interest and support. Always remember, with you and us, we are champs. Oh yes, I remain Olorogo Elkanah Moari. Please, let's do this again, same time, same channel next week. We'll see you then.